All right, hey, what's up, ass clowns? Dog here with another road documentary selfie stick video blog. Just wolfed down a chicken bowl from Chipotle, double chicken, guacamole on the side, grapefruit Izzy. Love that shit, man. But now I'm completely avoiding getting out on the road because the snow is coming down. The roads they're fucking dicey. This sucks about being a road comic sometimes, is that trying to get home in shit weather. You know, I certainly don't want to just camp out in Dubuque, Iowa. Not that there's anything wrong with Dubuque, but what am I going to do here? Just shoot video blogs like this one for my personal amusement. So the van is warming up. Just thought I'd rant and rave a little bit about how much I'm dreading the next 2 hours. Is that how far it is? Let me look it up on GPS. I had a great weekend overall. The show for tonight got canceled due to the weather, which kind of sucks. I was really looking forward to it, but I perfectly understand. It's a roadhouse. They're not going to be able to scrape the highway to get there. Shit happens, man. So, heading home, back to Ames, Iowa. Hopefully make a date night happen with Mrs. Dog. You know, try to make a fake baby. And when I say that, I just mean have sex, because we ain't making no babies no more. Dog has been neutered. Yes, use home as the location. I think I've got like 2 hours left to go. 182 miles. 2 hours and 45 minutes. So I'm not looking forward to it. I'm really, really not. A lot of people want to know what it's like to be a comedian on the road touring the country. This is pretty much fucking it. Behind the wheel of a car, highway after highway after highway after highway after highway. And if you're lucky, it's nice weather. This Midwestern winter bullshit. Had a great show last night at Ziggy's. It was a good sized crowd. There were 2 tables up front that were empty. No one would sit up there. No one wanted to sit up front. I don't know why that is. They think they're going to get picked on. Different comedians have different styles. A lot of comedians will do a lot of, picking on the crowd, going around and working the room. I can do that, but I like to let the audience sort of dictate that. I also have, 90 minutes of ranting type material to do as well. So I can go either way. I like it when the crowd interjects something to help me go off of, some unique heckler. It happens at most gigs. Most places there's somebody in there with no shame. Or they're just completely drunk, or for whatever reason, some fire gets lit under their ass where they decide that they are going to clown on the comedian that night. These last 2 nights, the audience was actually very attentive. They're just really into it. They chimed in at appropriate moments, but nothing too crazy for me to make a jackass out of anybody over. So just really cool people, cool crowds. I'm coming down with a cold. Heading home. It sucks. It doesn't suck heading home. I'm looking forward to being back with my wife and kids. Just driving in this kind of shit. Anyway, I got podcasts loaded up. I got music loaded up. I got a notebook, although I'm probably not going to get too much writing done. I don't know. I do a lot of writing when I'm driving from gig to gig. I just keep a notepad on my lap. I just jot down ideas as they come to me, fragments of thoughts to spark the memory later on, which is how I come up with a lot of material, is I just sort of have the general idea, basic premise written down on a piece of paper somewhere, and then I just flush out the details on stage later on, which is probably why I curse too much when I'm on stage. I drop a lot of F-bombs, mostly because I'm trying to bridge gaps and unpolished bits. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. Heading down the road now. Not looking forward to it. But next weekend, I hope the weather's nicer because I got to go to Springfield to do the show with Katrina Brown. Springfield, Illinois, at the Capital City Bar and Grill. The He Said, She Said comedy show. And that's going to be kick-ass. It's always fun working with Katrina. There are people in that area who I've known for years. I've got a lot of friends and fans in that area, so that should be a really good time. And then I'm also performing back in Iowa, my home state, next week, Fort Madison, at Kinnick South Bar and Grill. Love my bar and grill crowds. Those are the ones where the jackass will usually present themselves. The guy who's drank too much, or, it doesn't have to be any, a lot of times it's women. Women, they have a free pass to almost behave however they want, usually when they're drunk in a bar. And that's no exception at a comedy show a lot of times, at least from their thinking. And it's always interesting. It's always fun. I got to get more videos of that to put online. And the He Said, She Said show it's just a really good show geared towards pretty much anyone who's ever been in a relationship, which is pretty much anybody, but especially if you are okay with rated R. It's no holds barred. It's completely unfiltered, raw, honest look at relationships and life from a male and female perspective. The He Said, She Said comedy show. And our friend Derek Bennett will be hosting that. He's from Nashville via Jacksonville, via Springfield, via all over the place. Been my road dog, road warrior for the last year plus. And that dude is coming up in the ranks, man. He's a guy to look out for in the future. Otherwise, this is Jaredog signing off. JaredogComedy.com. Just spread the love. Hit me up on Facebook. That's where I post a lot of horse shit and stupid crap that I come up with on the road. Otherwise, website's got all the old stuff archived, and subscribe on YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. All the stuff to do if you want to do it. I'm trying to create this shit and get it out there and give these road reports and give an insider look what it's really like to be what life is really like to be a comedian on the road for, the handful of people that give a shit. JaredogComedy.com. I'm going to try to get home safe and sound. Peace, bitches.